to the lot, and they're like, you don't need no money. He's like, what? All off of credit. You like, damn.
First 48.
Boy, been killing all of them haircuts. Back to back, 30 minutes, appointment time, you see me spinning. Top off, you see me winning. Everything better with a KP twin.
What up, though? What's the deal, man? You about to start this clothing brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you in the 12th grade or 11th grade? I forgot.
11.
11th. Oh, yeah, you still got a whole nother year. But
I
yeah.
turned 17 this year, though, in 2-3 months.
So you trying to get the credit cards?
Yeah.
That's gonna come like, literally like once your 18th birthday come, probably like that following week, you gonna start having credit cards randomly just come in the mail. Yeah, that's how that works. But you can't get no credit card till you 18. But like the ones that come in the mail, they like 200, 250, 300, and then I say take it to start off. Yeah, and even if I was you, look at nice cars. Like you young, I don't know what route you're going
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm already going. I want to get me a Durango.
Durango hard. Yeah. Even though they stealing them, but yeah, you apply that out right, put it in the right, you know what I'm saying, environment where it's safe.
Yeah, I don't plan on being here by the time I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you could, that's all good stuff. Yeah.
Can I get a credit card for my business though? Like say I get the credit card in my business name. Can I get that right now?
You can't get no credit card right now, not at 17, only at 18. But how business credit work, you gotta establish personal credit first. Personal credit is your government credit. Your government credit is the credit cards that's gonna come in the mail randomly. Those $200 cards I was just talking about, $300 cards. So how business credit works. So let's say you gotta attach yourself to some type of business, whether it's real estate, like a real estate agent, or even a painter. You gotta put it into some type of business. So after you put into some type of business, the way you establish business credit is by doing everything right for the first 2 years. By you doing everything right by the first 2 years, you're gonna co-sign yourself, and that's how you get business credit. You need a co-signer, and usually it gotta be you. You know what I mean? Now there's ways you could skip by adding age corporations, but it's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really worth it, because what you would be doing is putting yourself in a situation where eyes would be more at you. You'll have eyes at you, and then 2 years fly by fast. So let's say you start doing your credit stuff right, you'll have business credit by 20. You know what I'm saying? So when you're 20 years old, you'll have business credit, but it takes 2 years to establish business credit. But by doing everything right by the business, yeah, because you need a co-signer. But like I said, you could step it up and skip the 2 years if you wanted to. Like I say, by adding age corporations, but it get a little tricky and a little federal. little federal, and it's not really worth it for real.
So I'm gonna just wait the 2 years out.
Yeah, because I mean, like, so let's say you got you a $300 credit card, and you got you a good paying job that's bringing in a little over $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? With the credit card, because you could always get more than one credit card. So that one credit card, you start paying it off, and then you're gonna get 2 credit cards, and then 3 credit cards. You know what I'm saying? And then within 2 years, you can apply for business credit. And then if you're going this route, usually you don't want nothing in your name. Just building your name in the beginning, like how I just said, and then after your name is built, just live off the businesses. and keep investing in more businesses. Yeah.
I already got some here written out. Like I got it to I gotta get my paper.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that worked though. Business credit. You're not gonna go to college?
I might for like a year.
Yeah, college, because with college, you're around a whole bunch of people your age, and with those refund checks, not only you are getting them refund checks, but your friends getting the same refund checks when you get it, so it really become lit. And those refund checks is really like good investments, good investment money, you know what I'm saying, where if you had credit cards, you could pay those off and apply for more, and depending on whatever route you're trying to go. Yeah. Or trade school, either or. Yeah.
I'm about to send you a picture right now of how I got it set up to where I can have it. Cause I don't have no bills to pay right now. So when I do get my card, the only bill I have to pay is my card. And I can, like most of my card note, I can pay it off with my credit card instead of paying my credit card off. Because if I got a job, I'm already gonna be having money to pay my credit card off and be paying my card note.
The only thing is you can't pay no car note with no credit card.
Oh, you can't?
Nah, credit card is usually for like merchants, stuff like gas, clothes, shoes, bills. Not a down payment on a car, or not paying a car note. You could pay a phone bill off the credit card, but usually you will need a business to pay the car note off. They won't let you swipe on a credit card. Yeah, so you can't do that. But nah, you can't do that. You gotta do. But yeah, as far as the car note, at 18, 19, 20, 21, I say go for it, because you'll have the energy to work and you'll have the transportation that's reliable to get you to point A to point B to work and pay it off. Then by the time you're 26, you'll have a brand new car paid off if you choose to, or keep up with the new cars and keep trading it in and building your car credit history. Because with credit, you got a few different credits. So you want to build your car credit history, CARD, your card. Then you want to have a car, CAR history, and then you also want to have a mortgage housing history as far as credit. So if you got those three things established, you'll be unstoppable by 30. They'll give you anything. You'll probably be going to the car lot with putting nothing down and getting the newest car because you put in the work when you was young.
Right, that's how I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
That's why I don't got to when I'm older.
And credit do that. Like I said, credit really is the mafia. Out of anything in life, like people be like, man, I want to borrow money from my mama. Man, I want to borrow money from my friend. Credit will give you so much money. Where you'll be like, I don't even need this much. Like, what the heck? And then they gonna be like, you don't want another credit card? You're like, what? So, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, man, but it's up to you. Like, when I'm in Miami, the guys, what I noticed from people in Detroit, the people my age in Miami, they got like 12 or 13 credit cards. And all I'm thinking is like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? They could go crazy. You know, you go get jewelry with credit cards. So yeah, you could go crazy. Like I said, you want car credit, and you know, something dealing with like a mortgage credit. But really, I wouldn't really hop in the mortgage game until you really gotta pay taxes. And then once you really start paying taxes, then like, I'll buy a house now. That way you ain't paying taxes, and then that's another investment.
When I'm paying my mortgage, that's basically paying my taxes.
Nope.
When you paying your mortgage, see the problem with paying a mortgage, it's a few problems with paying a mortgage. When you're paying a mortgage, if you're gonna live in a house, you're gonna be stuck there where it's gonna be harder to move than when you rent. When you rent, you could be like, man, I'm moving to Africa next year, or I'm moving to Texas next year. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that if you got a mortgage. You got to do a lot more.
I'm trying to go to Texas. I don't want a house right now. I'm trying to go get a house when I'm like 20 something, almost in my 30s.
I ain't gonna cap
I just want like
a house is overrated. I only say that because pretty much if you cross T's and dot I's, a house gonna fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I mean by that is like, you know, somebody in your family, I'm sure, own a house, and you know, we don't live here forever. I'm not trying to say it like that, but it get passed down to the family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you like, I didn't even know I was gonna have this house, but that's just how life works. So, a house to me is in the category of a tax write-off. Yeah, so I don't even look at. And then, you know, I grew up cutting grass, shoveling. I don't want to do none of that as an adult.
Right.
But a house, you got to do all of that. And then, you know, you get the roof fixed on the house, it might be fixed for 10 years. So that means in 10 more years, you got to get the roof fixed again? Wait a minute.
Right.
As far as a rent, you could just be like, as far as, yeah, you like, hey man, fix it. And I paid my rent. And then I'd rather like call shots like that more than like be struggling penny to penny or check to check because I signed up for this.
I don't plan on being in the house a lot when I get older. I plan on being out working.
You feel me?
Doing other stuff, like doing stuff for my business and stuff. So I just want me a high rise in Texas with a big old window. Just a small crib that I like.
Yeah, that's a good route. You could do it for sure. Yeah, but that's yeah. But you want those are 3 credits though, as far as how credit work, like car credit, and house credit. But house credit for real, down the line, once you kind of have too much money, and they be like, you got to pay taxes. I'm like, man, then you start looking at houses. That's how you do it. That way, and then shit, after your house is paid, and then like you got to pay taxes again, then you start looking at airplanes. That way you still not, you know what I'm saying? You just keep going up and up. Yeah, and then you got a airplane next to you, and you still didn't pay no taxes because you keep investing in yourself. Yeah, but that's why I say I wouldn't worry about like unless the house is stupid cheap. Like when I graduated high school, it was 2007. That was a recession. There was Detroit houses for like $1,000. Those same $1,000 houses is like, you know what I'm saying, 70,000 and up right now. So if the situation kind of not like that, then I wouldn't even worry about no house.
Get that, then you could rent that boy out, making some money for years.
That was
you could just fill it for way more than what you got it for.
Yeah, that was the hustle for that generation from probably like 2007 to 2013. That's what everybody was doing. That was the wave. You know how people scamming now? That was the scam at that time. Those houses. Yeah. But if the situation not like that, I wouldn't even. I'll be looking at places that got a restaurant attached to the apartment, pool, exercise room, all of that, sky rise. I'll be looking at places like that got all in one. Other than like a neighborhood house. Unless it's just set up like that, then it is what it is. But if it ain't set up like that, I'm straight.
Man.
Yeah.
So it's really like just making sure I keep up with my bills and stuff like that.
Yeah, you want to keep up with your bills, mainly the credit, because like I say, the credit gonna reward you 10 times more than any human. Where, like I say, you go to the lot and they're like, you don't need no money. You like, what? All off of credit. You like, damn, what the and you pulling out in the same year, like no money, and with a low payment. Like, man.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, it's simple for real. People just make it hard. As long as you keep, you know what I'm saying, the money first, and you know you got a roof over your head, you good. Food, yeah, everything else gonna fall in place the way you want it.
All right, man.
Okay, cutting up game.
First 48. First 48. First 48. Oh, first 48.
Yeah, I say, text my line and